Recently, Neil deGrasse Tyson was asked about Elon Musk and Twitter, and this is what he had to say about Musk, and this is what he had to say about free speech on Twitter.
If a billionaire is going to do something, it's kind of interesting that he single-handedly brought electric cars back into, he created a new expectation for the automotive industry, basically single-handedly. And he reinvented commercial rocket launch. So he was doing that with his billions, and he has 44 billion left over, and he wants to own Twitter, which he likes. All right. I don't see anything wrong with that. By the way, so I think the level of scrutiny is unjustified given how much scrutiny we could be giving to so many other things. If he does what everyone fears, especially on the left, that he reopens the floodgates, gives Trump an account again, I think we need to perhaps look at it a different way. Free speech is what you want is to not suppress the speech that you don't like, but amplify the speech that you do. And let that be the arena of contest of ideas. Because if you suppress ideas, those ideas will still always be there, and they'll run around saying, I have this idea, but these folks don't want to hear it. That's very different from you losing the idea game in an open contest. And then you say, well, how comes nobody's listening to you? Yeah, because they turned me off. Because they shut off the channels where I was communicating because they don't want to hear anything that I have to say, or because everything I said is wrong. All right? These are two different ways emergent truths can win. But you want it to be the second way because then no one has a platform left. If it's a platform that is either regressive, puts us all at an existential risk or whatever, let it lose on its own terms.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is absolutely right. Free speech is necessary to have competing ideas. Competing ideas are necessary to get the best ideas, the ones that can withstand scrutiny. And free speech does mean that some people get offended. Well, so what? This has been such a foundational value of our country, and it's really scary to see it, to see people attack it so immediately, how much this country has changed from its original values. So you have people arguing that free speech means lying. Free speech means giving child predators a platform, which is ridiculous because not all speech is legal. And we already have laws in place right now against threatening people and pornography and that sort of thing. So those arguments are insane, they're dishonest, and how arrogant is it for one human being to think that they can control what another human being says? And I'll say this, I've been an outspoken atheist for over a decade. I've had debates, I've had arguments where I'm challenging people's sacred beliefs, their ticket to heaven, their ticket to immortality. I am challenging that they're not going to see their loved lost ones in heaven after they die. And yet I've never had a debate with anybody religious who called for me to be censored. And I never called for them to be censored, even though many of them believe that after death I will burn and be tortured forever. But there's never been a call of censorship. It's let's have a battle of ideas. Let's have the argument, and may the best argument win. And if you have an idea that can't withstand scrutiny, then guess what? Your idea sucks. So really glad to see Neil talk about this. It's about competing ideas. I would say it's also the fact that whenever any politician, whenever somebody in power gets the privilege to control speech, gets the privilege of censorship, every single time it winds up with hypocrisy and corruption. So we should all be for free speech. May the best argument win. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Cisco, do we have to leave all our good friends now? Only until next time, Pancho. Adios, amigos.